Today we're diving into something super relevant for a lot of small business owners, how automation, especially with AI, can save both time and money. And specifically, we're talking about social media, that daily grind of posting, replying, and keeping up appearances online.
Ugh, yes. I run a coffee shop, and honestly, social media is one of the biggest time drains. I know it's important, but between prepping pastries and serving customers, remembering to post a story or schedule a post, it just doesn't happen consistently.
Totally get that. And that inconsistency can cost you visibility. Let me ask, how much time would you say you spend per week roughly trying to manage social media?
Maybe 10 to 12 hours a week. Some days it's a full hour just trying to figure out what to post.
That adds up fast. We're talking around 500, 600 hours a year. Now imagine automating 80% of that. We could easily reclaim 8 and 9 hours a week for you.
That would be huge. But is that even possible without hiring someone or subscribing to some fancy $100 a month tool?
Here's the good news. It is. Once you set up an automation pipeline using AI tools, many of which are free or one-time setups, the running cost is basically zero. You can have AI generate posts, captions, hashtags, heck, even design simple graphics, all scheduled in advance.
Wait, you're saying AI can actually write my posts? Like not generic junk, but real, brand-specific stuff?
Yep, you can train it with your brand's tone, use past posts as samples, and let it generate a week's worth of content in 30 minutes. That's easily saving you 5-6 hours per week. Plus, no more creative burnout.
That sounds too good. What about responding to comments and DA? That's another time killer for me.
You can handle most of that too. AI bots can auto-reply to FAQs, flag anything urgent, and even engage politely in comments. You still oversee it, but it cuts the interaction volume by half. That's another 2-3 hours saved weekly.
Okay, so let me do the math. If I save about 9 hours a week and I value my time at, say, $20 an hour, that's $180 a week. That's nearly $7,000 a year. And you're saying this setup doesn't cost me monthly?
Exactly. One-time setup, maybe a few $100s tops, or even less if you DIY. Then you run it using open source tools or free tiers of AI APIs. Compare that to a SaaS that might charge you $100, $200 a month for similar automation.
Honestly, I thought this was out of reach. I mean, small businesses like mine usually think automation is just for the big guys.
Not anymore. That's the beauty of AI democratizing things. If you're already creating content manually, you're halfway there. AI just does it faster, smarter, and on schedule, even while you sleep.
I love that. Sleeping while content goes out. So what's the first step you'd recommend for someone like me to dip their toe in?
Start by writing down your weekly post types, maybe a promo, a quote, a behind the scenes, etc. Feed that to an AI tool like ChatGPT or an open source content generator. Then test it. From there, set up a free scheduler. I can help walk through the setup.
I'm in. If this can give me back even half the time you're talking about, that's a game changer.
And that's just social media. Once you start, you'll see how automation can touch so many corners of your business. But let's save that for another episode.
Oh yeah, let's automate one thing at a time, or I'll start dreaming in hashtags.
As long as they're trending ones, that's progress.